introduce myself. So my name is Hatuna Bashidza and I'm Degree Program Manager at the Faculty of Computer Science. And today I'm joined by Margarita Yerina, Study Office Manager. And once again, before we'll start, a few organizational moments. So we have, so we will publish the recording of this webinar in a few days. You will also receive the link in your personal emails, which you used during the registration. During the presentation, if you have any questions, please type them in the Q&A section. You can see it here that there is a chat, but there is also a Q&A, and it will be really easier for us to track all your questions via Q&A section. And after the presentation, we will have the special part session for Q&A. So me and Margarita, we will answer, so review all your questions, and we'll try to provide detailed information about everything. So let's start. General information about our program. So it is a master's degree program. The duration is 2 years, and this is the first of its kind English taught data science program, which is conducted completely online. First in Russia. And whole educational processes are conducted completely online. So the first cohort of students joined the program 1 year ago on February 2020, and we have 2 admission periods per year. So you can apply for a spring cohort or for fall. So right now we have 3 group of students who joined our program in winter 2020 and fall 2020 and spring 2021, and the admission process for fall 2021 is open, and you can apply, and we will tell you a bit later how you can do it. So about the general information also, there are about 30 courses in the program, and students take 2 courses in parallel. Right now we have more than 260 students taking the courses in our program, and they are more than from 35 countries. So now about the program. So I mentioned earlier that there are more than 30 courses in our degree program, but to receive the master's degree, students have to take 21 courses, so that there are 21 mandatory courses. They also include the courses which you can choose from tracks. So let me tell you about the tracks also, but before it, I would like to tell you once again about the structure. So 21 courses, but we also divide our program into 4 different blocks: math, programming, professional block, and the projects. Math courses from math and programming blocks are in the beginning of the program in the first semester, and courses from professional block includes that block includes courses from different tracks, and project, it is something really interesting in our degree program. So all our courses are project oriented, but we also have the special project type of courses, and I will tell you about them also a bit later. And now about the tracks. So during the education, you can choose one of those 3 tracks. There are data scientist track, machine learning engineer, or researcher in data science. So in the second semester, you can choose one of them, and then you will take courses according to your track, to the specific courses according to the track. So, also here I would like to tell you about the requirements. So students with different backgrounds can apply and enroll our program. So we have 2 requirements: that students have to have at least a bachelor's degree, a first one, and the second one is that students have to, applicants have to pass successfully our entrance exam. Entrance exam is also conducted online, and it is about the math So we will share the link to the samples of those entrance exam and the recording where we covered the problems and so from the entrance exam, so you can review it and you'll be more prepared to our entrance exam. So about the structure of our program. The program is divided into 3 semesters, and the courses from the first semester, you can see them on our slide. So the first 2 courses are Python Basic and Discrete Mathematics. You have 2 courses in parallel, and we suppose that students spend about 20 to 30 hours per week completing and taking these 2 courses. So the duration of the courses is actually 6 or 7 weeks. And after that period, we will open new courses for you. The next 6 or 7 weeks, also the next courses, and so on and so on. And between that courses, you also have sessions, and Margarita will tell you more about the sessions and the vacations and the retaking periods also. But so here you can see the courses from the first semester. The second semester includes the first our project-oriented course. It is data scraping. And in parallel, you have also courses from math and programming blocks. It's statistics basics and SQL course. Then in the middle of the second semester, students choose one of the 3 tracks. So you can see here the courses depending the tracks, but I would like to mention that it is also possible to change the courses. For example, if you'd like to choose the ML track in engineer track, it is also possible to change some of the courses. If academic supervisor also review that specific cases, and if they agree that yes, it's really possible, so you can do so. Here you can find the last third semester's courses, and the third semester begins with the machine learning project, and here you have no other courses in parallel. There is just one course during that 6 or 7 weeks period, completing so where students can complete their machine learning project. Then also the setup courses depending on the tracks, and the final step in our degree program is completing the final project. So students will have them will prepare the final projects and prepare the theses, and then will be the final projects presentation. So the format here is the same as for other degree programs at HSE University. So now Margarita will tell you more about the study plan and communicational channels and the course structure. Rita?
Yes, thank you, Hatuna. So what about academic calendar and study planning? As you can see on the slide, there are 3 semesters, which Hatuna describes. So each semester includes at least 1 session period and 1 vacation. It means that during 1 semester could be 2 session periods. It's okay. Session period is a period when your course scores are finalized. So it means that after this period, usually it's 1 week, you can change the scores. Most our courses have a cumulative grading system, so you don't have to pass a specific exam during the session period, but you have to earn a passing score of each course before session period ends. So another main important point of study planning, it's academic salaries. So according to HSE university policy, unfortunately, you can't have more than 2 academic salaries during 1 session period. What does it mean? It means that if you fail 1 or 2 courses during, for example, a half of of the first semester, you can repass them after the session period ends. So we have a special retaking period for this. But if you have free academic salaries, unfortunately, in this case, you have two options. You can withdraw from the university, or you can start to learn the failure course again from the beginning, and unfortunately you have to pay for this. So next slide, please. So what's about the course structure? Each hour course consists of videos, readings, and different types of assignments and live sessions. Also, our courses consist of required and non-required assignment. So each assignment has its own deadline, so please be attentive and follow these deadlines. But you have a practice assignments, which you can pass whatever you want, because it's non-graded, it's just for your practicing. And also, one of the features of our program is staff graded assignment. Its feature is in the feedback from the teaching staff. So, for example, it's really useful in case of, for example, programming courses, when your code works well, but it could be shorter or simpler. So the teacher will give you an advice how to improve it. So next slide, please. Another important part of every course, it's syllabus. Syllabus is in the first module of each course, and it consists of all important information about assignments, deadlines, grading formula, required, non-required items, and passing score. So I really recommend you to check the syllabus in the beginning of every course. Why it's important? It's important for prioritizing your study process, because you will have two courses in parallel, and it's really useful to check the deadline of both course to, for example, to compare which assignment you should do first, which you should do second, and so on. So please be careful and check the syllabus. Yes, and now I will tell you about our communication channels, how teaching staff, course assistants, study office team, so us, how we communicate with students. As you can see on the slide, we have several channels, communication channels, like Zoom, email box, Slack, discussion forum, and now I will tell you briefly about each of them. So first of all, our discussion forum. It's familiar to the MOOC courses, so by discussion forum, you can ask some question regarding course content, and teaching staff will answer it during one business day. And the feature of this channel that you can firstly, for example, if you have some question, you can firstly check, maybe some of your course mates already asked this question, and you can check the answer. And you can help your course mate by your question, because teaching staff will answer you, and your course mate will see the answers. So please, next slide. Yes, next communication channel, it's email. And the difference between discussion forum and email is that you can ask here, you can ask not only specific questions to teaching staff regarding course content, but you can ask some questions regarding educational process. So some more administrative questions. And these questions will be to study office, not to teaching staff. But we have one specific email box for every kind of such questions. So we sort them by ourselves. But we will tell you this email only when you will be our students. So it's like secret information. So please, next slide. So another communication channel, it's Zoom. Zoom we use for several things. First of all, for live sessions, so teaching staff 2, sometimes 3 times per course do such live sessions and discuss some specific items from the course. Also, via Zoom, teaching staff have office hours, so you can ask some individual question regarding course content directly to the teaching staff during such office hours, not using email for any reason. Actually, one of the feature of our live session that we organize them 2 times a day to cover all time zones. So whatever you live, you can you have opportunity to join these meetings and ask some questions, solve some problem during the course, and so on. So and the last but not the least communication channel, it's Slack. It's informal tool for students to students communication and for some announcement from study office, as you can see on our screenshot. So sometimes study office managers also use Slack for chatting with the students instead of email to ask if students ask some short questions, not some official requests. So we use it for this. Now that's all about communication channels, and now Hatuna will tell you how study office team makes the study process more comfortable and effective.
Yeah, so let me once again share the screen. And I also see that there are questions in the Q&A, and we will answer to all your questions a bit later. Okay, so now about other moments which are significant for our degree program. And I would like to start from the onboarding course. And I will tell you what does it mean. In the beginning of each cohort, when students apply to the program, we have special onboarding week, about 1 or 2 weeks. During that onboarding weeks, we enroll our students to the special onboarding course, which is also on Coursera platform. And this course includes all significant and required information for our students. So regarding the educational plan, academic calendar, the information about all dates of vacation, session, retaking periods. This onboarding course includes also information regarding the university policies and the information how to receive an access to the e-library, information about the tuition and payments for other semesters, and so on and so on. So also onboarding course is a great feature to students to let each other so to know each other better, because everyone can type something about themselves and present themselves, and so on. So this is about the onboarding course, which is also on Coursera platform. This onboarding week also includes special meetings with students. So we have the welcome meeting with our new degree students in the beginning of the program. So in the first week, we study office managers and also academic supervisors welcome students and tell more about the program, and then students have an opportunity to ask their questions directly to the teams, to the study office block, and to the academic supervisors. This is like a first official meeting with our students, but we also have another type of meeting when we also host all meetings using Zoom, and during another meeting we have different type of activities, once again just to know students so to let students know each other better and to present themselves and so on, because students will take the program during the 2 years, so and it is a great opportunity to know each other. About other communications with the study office and also about our support. So once per week, we have special meetings also with students. And during those meetings, we discuss different aspects of the program and the courses which are live right now. So students can share their opinions, their visions. Maybe they are also students also can share their issues with courses. I don't know, maybe they have the special questions regarding the courses, instructors, and so on. And we study office team, we try to understand the situation better, and if it is necessary we can also discuss with academic supervisors and course instructors the opportunities of preparing and hosting other additional webinars if it is required, or maybe providing additional materials for the course, assignments, or maybe books, and so on and so on. So it is a great opportunity once per each week to connect to Zoom and to ask all questions to us, to the program team. And we are really trying to solve all issues and to provide all required information to our students. So also, we understand the specific of learning online. And in that case, we have different tools for students to remind them about the upcoming deadlines, remind them about the specific webinars or live events and so on. We have different tools for it. So first is automatic progress reminders. So students receive information to their email addresses that something went wrong and they need to complete an assignment or about the upcoming deadlines. But we also use individual channels, so we can the specific course, so study office manager also can contact and reach out the students, so maybe call them and remind about the vital and significant moments on the program, and also discuss all questions, issues, and so on. And we also use Slack because we really understand that it's a really instant messaging communication tool, and we are always happy to provide all question answers also using Slack. So there are different types of communication, but I also would like to mention here that the official channel of communication is email, and in case of any situations when students request the special certificates that they are the students of the program, or maybe they are sending special other documents and so on, we always use the email communication channel, but we are also open for Slack and other channels too. So right now I will tell you about upcoming fall 2021's admission period, and here you can see the main dates. So applications are due to June 17th. You can apply until that day. Then we will host entrance exams during the 21st to 25th of June. So we will share to our we will send to our applicants the details information about the entrance exams and the registration. So we host 3 time slots per each day, because we understand that we have students really from different countries and from all over the world, and we host entrance exams 3 times per day, and applicants can register to the specific time slot which is more applicable and suitable for them. So the results and with information about the list of admitted students will be published on July 6th. And then we will have the enrollment process and preparing and conducting the contract and receiving all required documents and so on and so on. And that process will be due to August 26th. And then education for fall 2020 cohort will start on September 1st. So with the onboarding week, and then we will launch them for credit courses. So how to apply? There are 2 different systems and links for international students and for students from Russia. So you can follow that links and submit your full application. But the process is pretty similar for both of systems. Firstly, you have to fill in the short application form, which includes information about your full name, email address, so contact information. And once you send that short form of application, you will receive to your email address the login and password to enter the admission system. So after entering your personal account in admission system, you will have an option to submit a full application. There are different steps, about 9 or 10 steps. So where you specify the information about your previous education, your information about yourself, then so about the citizenship, your residence address, and so on. You also there specify the program which you'd like to apply, and if you are interested in our program, you can choose the Master of Data Science degree program. So please keep in mind that you really please check that you choose the Master of Data Science degree program, because there are other programs with similar naming, but they are on-campus programs. So if you are applying to our program, check that the title is correct, Master of Data Science. So, and for international students, then processes are a bit different as for domestic students, because we also request the information about the previous education, and there is the process of legalization of the documents, and international students also have to provide us the notarized translations of ID or passport and the diploma with transcripts. So about the tuition, it varies depending on the scholarships, so from 9,000 USD to 18,000 USD. We will share in chat the link to the document where you can find the logic and the detailed information about scholarships, who can receive the scholarships for our program. So, but if you have any other additional questions, we will also happy to provide detailed information. You don't need to pay once per whole education, so per whole program. The tuition is split into 3 parts, so you can pay per each semester in the beginning of the semester. So once again about the dates, and here I also would like to specify the vital moment regarding the documents. So the deadline for fall 2021 is June 17th when you can apply to the program, and there is also it is also the deadline for providing us the two documents, two signed documents. First of them is consent for personal data processing, and the second one is agreement between participants of electronic communications. We ask you to download the templates from our website, sign that documents, and follow. So prepare two steps. First, please upload the scanned copies of signed documents to your personal account. This is first one. And the second one, please send us hard copies to Moscow via postal services. The address also you can find on our website, and we can share the link in the chat a bit later. So entrance exam is conducted online. We use proctoring system. We will provide all details regarding this specific type of hosting the entrance exam before the exam, before 1 or 2 weeks. So there are specific requirements to check the equipment, the web camera, the microphone, and so on. We provide all that details before the exam, so you can check if everything is okay with your connection. And yeah, then we will host that entrance exams, and the results will be published on July 6th. Oh, and it was the last slide in our presentation, and now we'll be happy to move to the Q&A section and provide you all details. So I will start from the first question. In MDS program, every course lasts only 6 weeks, but normal on-campus course in USA or other Western country usually lasts 16 weeks. How can 6-week online course teach 16-week content of the same course? Great question. So actually, I think that it depends on the structure of the course. We divided the courses into more small parts to because it is easier for students also with different backgrounds to take the courses. And as I mentioned earlier, all our courses include the specific projects. So you have 6 weeks, but you learn something new about the course. And the final step is preparing the specific project for this course. You can see also in our structure that we have courses Python Basic and Python Advanced. Actually, it is one course in Python, but we divide it into 2 parts. So, and it means that the whole duration of the Python course is 12 weeks, but we divided it to Basic and Python Advanced. Also, the same situation with algorithms course and so on. So I hope that I answered to your question, but if you have, if you would like to receive more details regarding the content of the courses, please email us, and our academic supervisors also will provide more detailed information about the course structure. Or you can visit our website and watch the recording of our last admission webinar, where our academic supervisors also told and discussed in details the structure of the program and the courses. So today we have more webinar regarding the educational processes and how the program is organized. And if you have other questions, please email us or review the information on our website. Can we have online classes? Actually, all classes will be online, so there's no need to come to the campus.
Maybe it's about the question in real-time classes.
So in that case, so we have also the so in the course, each courses includes the video content and assignments, as Margarita presented a bit earlier, but there are also live sessions where you can communicate with TAs, with the staff directly during that webinars. We host each webinar 2 times per day. So, for example, if the topic is that Python Basic Week 3's question. So we host that webinar in the morning Moscow time and evening Moscow time. So students can choose the most appropriate time for them and join morning or evening session. If I have the Coursera specialization in mathematics for data science, will it reduce the cost and time to finish the master program? I can say that it really will reduce the time to finish the master, not the time, sorry. So we will carry over your progress, so you don't need to complete once again the same assignments, which are presented in open specialization and also in our degree program. But about cost, it also depends. Actually, we ask you to send us the certificate from online courses, and also in that case, we have the option of transferring credits, and there is a specific process when academic supervisors also can conduct a call with you and ask the questions regarding, so just to check that you are really ready to skip that themes and topics in our degree program and continue learning on other programs. Is the course equal to HSE on-campus course? In MDS program, every course lasts only. So the same question, 6 weeks, is on-campus master course, which is the last 6 weeks too. I can say that there is not the same on-campus program. So our online degree program was designed and so separately, and it is the new educational program. But you can review also the list of whole educational programs at HSE University. Maybe you can find something, but I'm not sure regarding that 6 weeks and so on. What is the price? So the tuition is varies from 9 to 18,000 USD, and the duration of the program is 2 years. What basic knowledge is needed to start learning? Rita, have you sent in the chat the link to the entrance exam preparation? Yeah, so could you please also send it once again, so in the chat? So I recommend you to review the samples of entrance exam to understand if you are prepared to our entrance exam. So there is also a list of problems and topics there, and there are demo versions with answers also, so you can review that information on our website. But you don't need to have, it is not required to have this previous education in the sphere of IT or technical and so on. So people from different backgrounds can apply to our program. So 2 requirements are that applicants have to have at least the bachelor's degree to be ready to start learning on the master's degree. It is the next level, yeah. And the second one it is that applicants have to pass successfully the entrance exam. So what are the modules would be taught, and what are the prerequisites for the course? We can also share the link where you can find the information about the descriptions of each courses. Rita, could you find it?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it possible to take the program slower than the recommended schedule? In that case, will the payment schedule also be different, and how? So we recommend to take the program during the 2 years, but right now we also have cases, and when students take them like an academic leave and like a break, and then continue learning with students from another cohort, from other cohort. But in that case, we also request the special documents and applications about it. So actually, it is regarding the zero, how to say it, the problems maybe with health or other um, other situations. So we review all situations with academic supervisors, but it is also possible to have the break. But it is not possible to learn to our program in our program slower, unfortunately. Will the master be on site in the future if the situation gets better, of course? I'm not sure that I understand the question. Could you please clarify your question? Is there any degree requirement subjects? Can I enroll with bachelor in biological sciences? Yes, you really can do it. If you pass successfully our entrance exam. So visit our website and review the topics and the problems which will be in entrance exam. How documents are legalized? About the legalization, could you please email us at mds@hse.ru and we will send you the detailed information about the legalization and the links. Is application exam free? Yes, applications and the exams are free, so you don't need to pay. About the workload of the course, so we suppose that students spend about 20 to 30 hours per week taking 2 courses. So you have 2 courses in parallel, but this time also can be different for different students. So if you are more prepared, you can complete the assignments and pass the courses in fastest mode. And if you are not prepared, so maybe you have to revisit other sources or spend much more time. So it really depends on the students. Will I be able to combine it with job? Yes. So and we have a lot of students who combine the education with job. So is the teaching language English only or Russian as well? No, the language is English only, so that it is the English Start program. So whole communication also is in English on Coursera's course discussion forums, via email, Slack, and so on. And what kind of qualification documents we will get in the end? You will receive the diploma, the same diploma as for other degree programs at HSE University. So, in your own opinion, is there any difference in the depth of coverage, number of subjects of the online program and the on-campus program? I don't think that you have to compare the number of courses in on-campus and online programs. So it is the same status of program. So it is master's program. You have to receive 120 credits to complete successfully the program, and it is the same for other master's programs in HSE University and in general in Russia. Because just it is the online program and it is easier for, it is really easier sometimes when the structure is so a bit different, like we have with small with courses with the 6 or 7 weeks duration. So about, I want to know, what should I learn to be a data scientist? Great question. Maybe you can also visit our website and learn more about our program and review and watch the recordings of our different webinars. And if you have the specific questions, please don't hesitate and email us at MDS email address, and we will provide answers. Okay. If I have a degree in statistics, do you think is appropriate for me this semester? I know that we have students with a degree in the field of statistics, so it depends on you and how you are prepared to our program and how you are interested in our program. The master is research-based, or only the research track is research-based? My question is it like an MBA or a master? I can go for a PhD. So it is a master's program, but after completing our master program, you can apply to the PhD program. So I know that PhD programs are also different, and there are different requirements in different universities and programs. And but after our degree program, you can apply to the PhD. So it is possible. It just depends on the specific of the program you will choose PhD. Some programs place more emphasis on the computational and applied aspect of data science. So how robust would you say is the treatment of the theoretical and mathematical aspects covered in the program? Great question, but I'm not sure that I'm the right person who can provide the answer. And may I ask you to send us email, and then our academic supervisors will reply and will provide the detailed information. So I studied a prep year of Russian language in HSE Nizhny Novgorod. Can I get a discount to enter to this program? For our program, we have the specific rules of taking and receiving the scholarships. So it is not the same as for general scholarships at HSE University. Please visit our website and review the information. But I can say in general that we have scholarships depending on your residence address. So where are you living? If you are from Russia and from CIS countries, you can receive the 50% scholarship. And there is a list of countries we grant to students from those countries the 20% scholarship. It depends that in different countries there is this different situation regarding the the level of payments and so on, and so there is the different type of tuitions for different residents of different countries. So English is not my native language. Will I need TOEFL, IELTS? Great question. I have done bachelor's in computational finance, and currently I'm working in the Central Bank of Pakistan. So you don't need to provide us the TOEFL and IELTS certificates. We don't require that, but we just ask you to I know if you are ready, if you are really ready, and if you are sure that you can take the whole program in English, so please, so you're welcome, and you don't need to send us any kind of certificates and so on. It depends on you. Just if you are really ready to take classes and to communicate in English, so it's up to you. So, do you have any internship agreements or programs with partner companies? We have a lot of partners at HSE University and also the Faculty of Computer Science, and we host different kind of activities when we invite the representatives of different companies, and they tell more about their internship programs, about how to prepare to the interviews and so on. So students from online programs also can join that kind of events. As part of the MDS, is it possible to do internship with some enterprises like Yandex? Yandex is the industrial partner of our Master of Data Science degree program. So yes, it is possible, but the scenario is the same as for on-campus students. So their representatives will tell you about the internship programs and so on, and you can apply to them. We also will invite the representatives of the of different companies to tell you more how to prepare to the interviews, how to choose the best, maybe like an internship and so on and so on. After the course providing and placement. So in general, I can say that there is no scenario then when you complete our degree program, you will receive the placement, so the job in the specific company. So it really depends on you if you apply to the programs to different companies and so on. So you can start working there. So then we have the career center at HSE University, and you can also visit the website and the information. It is easier to provide the information for students who are in Russia, in Moscow, because we have a lot of on-campus programs, and this process is organized and structured. But so we are working also on improving the processes for our online students.
Hatuna, maybe I need to interrupt because I see a lot of questions regarding course content, for example, project details about projects during this program and so on. But actually, we with Hatuna, we just as a program manager, so we are not academic supervisors, and probably it would be better for you if you attend our future admission webinars with our academic supervisors, and exactly they will tell you more about this the content of the projects, of the courses, because we are not such an experts in this.
Yeah, actually you have several options. So you can watch the recordings of our previous webinars and try to find the answers to your questions there. You can email us and send your questions to MDS email address, and we will provide you the answers via email. Or you can join our upcoming events and webinars and ask your questions directly to the academic supervisors. So I'm already in IT first year undergraduate. Could I do parallel course? To apply to the program, you have to have at least bachelor's degree, and if you have, and if you are learning in master's degree program, for example, you can take in parallel another master's program. It is possible, and we have students who are learning in 2 different master's programs. But please so think once again to be sure that you're really ready to take 2 different programs in parallel. So I think that we are in time, and
the question about when do you plan to organize this webinar, I guess with academic supervisors.
yeah, so we had the webinars in January, and we will have the upcoming webinar will be on 16th of April, but it will be in Russian. We will have also we will also host English the webinar in English. I think that it will be in May, but you can also visit our website and try to find there information about the previous and upcoming events. So I hope that we covered most important aspects of our degree program and shared with you the information how it is organized and designed, and how students take classes and take courses. In case of, if you have any additional questions, please email us and we'll be happy to provide the detailed information. And so for today, thank you once again for joining us, and thank you for interest in our program. We will be happy to see you among the MDS program students in fall. So wish you good luck, and don't hesitate to reach out to us in case of any questions.
Yeah,
Thank you. Bye.